I want to talk a little bit about my experience at Snowbird. Well, me and the boys had skied at Snowbird for a long time, and I noticed these guys skiing around in a uniform. So I thought, well, that might be something I could look into when I retire. So I retired in 1994. It was in the spring, around April or May, something like that. As soon as the snow started coming for that season, I went up to Snowbird to inquire about joining that program or whatever. I interviewed with Bob Black, who is the ski patrol director, and he was also responsible for the host program at that particular time. And he acted kind of casual and said, "Okay, we'll think about it." I knew by then that there was an opening because one of the hosts left the host program and went to be a lifty. Well, Bob said, "Well, you got to have a physical evaluation," and that was with a physical therapist that they had kind of on retainer. So I went to see them, and they tested my knees and everything, and the decision came back that my knees wouldn't support me. Well, Bob Black by that time apparently had decided that he was going to hire me anyway. So they reevaluated me and then decided, okay, we're going to offer him a job. So the job entailed a total of about six or seven hosts. I made 8 when I went to work. It was a great job. Actually, we had no restrictions. We were just told to be nice to everybody. We greeted kind of in the morning. We did tours. Our tours were totally informal. We took them really wherever we wanted to. Initially, in the beginning, right after we left the center to get on the mountain, we took a really easy run to chance to evaluate their abilities, and then we skied with them for a couple hours in the morning. And we didn't take them on the tram. We skied the lower mountain, and when we got through with them for the day, when we left them, we said, if you are interested, if you'll meet us back at the meeting point, we could take you up on the tram and orient you to some of the other stuff. And that was great. That was fun. Anyway, so I worked at that time. The host program was a full paid program. Pay wasn't great, but was still paid. That was in '94 when I went to work, and I worked and they modified the program and changed the program, and in 2008, when the country experienced, like everyone else, a uproar in the economy, and Snowbird made a decision that they needed to watch their expenses and decided to terminate the host program and let everybody go. Well, we got together and said, well, you know, none of us are working because we want the money. We were working because we enjoyed the job. And we reminded them that all of their materials, their trail maps and everything else talked about the host program. And that we would be more than willing to just volunteer. And they accepted that offer, and so that's how the program went from paid to volunteer.
How many hosts at that time?
We had we had a few volunteers, but we had, I think we had maybe 10 paid hosts, and we must have had maybe another 10 or 15 volunteers. At that time, the gal that was in charge of the host, she worked in the mountain ops, she decided to quit.
Who was that? What was her name?
Mary. Her name was Mary, I forget her last name. So we were without a leader, kind of. One of the paid hosts, John Cotter, he went to work at Snowbird because he needed insurance. He didn't, and he cut a deal to work 3 days a week, and that would be the minimum, and then he could get health insurance. Well, John and I became really close, and when Mary quit, we didn't have a leader. John came to me and said, would you be upset if I applied for that job? And I said, no, I wouldn't. So anyway, that's how John Cotter got to be the supervisor over the hosts. So he then continued to be paid on the program. So I worked on the host program. We organized it to 20 days a season, and we received a season pass for that. We got a locker, and that was pretty much the whole the bulk of the bennies. I was fully involved in the host program until December of 2016, when I had a massive heart attack. And after I recouped from that, I didn't have the ability or the strength to ski. Even though I tried and tried, I just didn't have the strength to be able to. So I pretty well terminated my involvement of skiing at that particular time.
What's your status now up there?
Oh, well, John Cotter, who's the supervisor, he and I are really good friends, and he, because of my tenure with Snowbird in that capacity, he decided that he was going to create a position called Snowbird Mountain Host Emeritus. And he got permission from management to keep my name on the roster. I still have an employee number. I don't have anything. I do have access to a season pass. I don't use it, because I don't ski anymore. But he just refuses to let me go. He won't let me clean out my locker to this date. It's been 5 or 6 years since that happened, and my stuff is still in a locker up at Snowbird. Well, that's my story of how I got into the program and how I just don't have the words to describe how much I enjoyed the 22 or 23 years that I participated in the program. So anybody wants to know how much I enjoyed it, I will be glad to tell them, because it was great for me.